Hey, Chuck Payne, Terrapup here, and I wanted to do just a quick how-to video. As you guys know, I love running Amrbian on most of my small boards, and one of the things I wanted to show you is if you go to the Amrbian website and you download Bulleye and you're like, there's no web GUI. Well, fear not, it's real easy to install your favorite web GUI and get it up and running. The first thing you want to do is after you get your base image installed is do a quick app update so that you sync up with the repositories out there and make sure that you have all the latest and greatest packages that you need. And depending on the speed of your network and where you are in the world, this could take a couple seconds or it could take a couple minutes. Right now, it's grabbed me about 2,419 Ks of information. The back ports are installed, so that's great. If you're doing other applications. In my lab, I use FreeIP so that I have a central login system, and I can use Kerberos tickets to SSH from one host to the other host. We can go about that later. We need to wait for it to go ahead and finish out its Alright, next thing we're going to want to do real quick, just before we do our install, is go ahead and do an upgrade. This will come back with all the packages that we need to install. Go ahead and hit yes. And as you can see, there are not a lot of updates at this time because this release just came out, and there shouldn't be, so these are probably mostly security patches. Alright. Next thing I'm going to install onto this particular board is an application called App Tasks Select. Go ahead and hit yes. And this utility is going to make installing the UI for X that we want to use. Beauty of Unix is that, hey, if you don't like GNOME, there's KDE. You don't like KDE, there are a ton of others, okay? So this is really nice. So let's go ahead and clear our screen so it's a little bit better. And you can do sudo. This is a freshly clean Amrbian build. So part of the reason that you see me using the root account, and I don't recommend that, is that when you first boot up a system, it's going to go ahead and be in in root, and then once you log out. Alright, so Task Select is up and running. So I'm going to go ahead and select Debian Desktop. With all these small computer boards, I don't recommend using like GNOME with weigh-in and stuff like that unless you are sure you can tune it yourself and get it working, because some of these boards only have like a meg, or sorry, not a meg, a gig of memory, 2 gigs. This one that we're working with has 4 gigs, which is nice. Sometimes the GPUs are not the most powerful, so I would just select something that is lightweight. Normally I select 3: XFace, LXDE, and LXQt. Those are great to have. And even though I know it's installed, I'm just going to go ahead and select SSH server, because I just want to make sure it's there. Again, any of these you're welcome to select. If this tool will help you get all the packages. That way you're not doing a hunt, a lot of hunting and searching. And then now we'll just hit OK. And it should be going pretty fast. I have a gig connection on the small board computer. This is a Libra computer, Renegade 4 gig rock chip computer. And as you can see, it is now downloading the packages. And I'm going to go ahead and let it run until we're ready to do setting up the X login page. Okay, we did not get asked to select which Windows bootloader or Windows manager that it wanted to start, so I'm going to assume, let's just go check real quick. So, log in real quick. Alright, we're 56 CP Celsius. That's really good. It's looking for some audio stuff, so it's doing output to the screen. I really hate when it does that. Let's type clear PSAX and grep for DM. And as you can see, we are running SDDM, GDM, which is the GNOME graphics display manager, but I really have good luck with SDDM, so that's awesome. So let's do Control-Alt-7 to get back over our screen. There you can see our nice little XFace desktop is the default image, but we now have a graphics interface on our system. And just to kind of show you how nice these are, I'm going to log in with the LXQt desktop, or I think it's Ubuntu. They put the L in front of it to indicate Ubuntu is if you're using XFace. So anyway, let's go ahead and log in. Not a lot of really crisp graphics, and I think that's because of the HD graphics controller I'm wanting. So welcome. Please select your default Windows manager, and I'm going to select XFace. Okay, and you can hit OK, and you can go back and change that. And here in a second, it's going to load up everything. There we go. And these will always pop up where you can register and stuff. And like I said, this is so lightweight. Just kind of show you. We'll type htop real quick. And look at that. We're only using close to 400 megs. Okay, out of our 4 gigs, and there's not really a lot of processing going on. We're probably, if you were have to guess, anywhere from 0.2 to 0.6. Occasionally it does spike up, and there you go. It's real nice. This is one of the simple desktops. We'll log out, but this, you got some transparency going on, which is really cool. Okay, and not killing the system. Like I said, I know a lot of board manufacturers, and I really need to stop going on about this. I really want to use Ubuntu with GNOME. I wish they wouldn't, because it really does kill kill a system. Okay, let's log out. And the other reason, guys, that I am using Debian over GNOME is I've had bad luck with upgrades. I'll get on a version, I'll use it, and then I do an update, and there's some package missing, and it just gets devastated by the upgrade. I've never had bad luck with Debian. Debian is solid. So this is LXDE. Nice, saying that we have networking. It's actually giving us a little graph. So we'll go ahead and say don't show this message. Or clipboard. Okay. It's showing the connection. Lock. We can lock the screen. We can log out. Our little menu bar. We don't have the nice transparency that we had with the other one. But again, let's real quick launch HTOP. Show you how much memory this one's using. Still under the 400 meg mark. Very nice. Okay. And this, if you want it to have like a nice little light desktop, LXDE, LXQt, they're great. And then, of course, my favorite, and I know some people are going to say, he's promoting Apple products. No, I've been a Mac head since the classic days. And one of the things that Xface does really nice is it gives you a feel of working on a Mac. So if you're coming from a Windows or Mac environment, it's one of those that you can easily use. It's going to pop up here with the new Bulleye wallpaper. Very nice. Okay. You got your little Docker down here with, there's our terminal, file system, browsers. And look, we got some transparency going on here too. So this is really nice. And again, just to show, not killing it. I mean, yes, this is actually using a bit more memory than LXDE and LXQt, but it's still not that bad. Okay, so I hope this helps you out. It's very easy to download the Amrbian Bulleye image, get it installed. Again, run task select, and task select will install everything that you need. Again, I guess because I didn't select GNOME, it didn't ask which display manager I wanted to use, and that's good. Okay, so again, my name's Chuck Payne. This is an ugly scale video. This is a quick tutorial on how to add desktops to your server install. And by the way, this should work with the Ubuntu distro as well. So, don't think I'm just totally biased, but that task select will help you set up a lot of stuff. Until next time, peace.